If you're looking for the ultimate beginner's guide to crypto.com, this is the video for you. We'll be covering everything from creating your account from scratch all the way to making your first investment. And if there's a specific section that you're looking for, feel free to skip ahead using the table of contents down below. Crypto.com is trusted by over 100 million users worldwide, and they support the trading of over 250 different cryptocurrencies. Now, I've personally been involved in the world of crypto since 2017. While I started out as an investor in individual cryptocurrencies, in recent years I've become an angel investor in different startups, including a crypto company called Mesh. This company offers a seamless solution for moving crypto from one place to another without having to copy and paste your wallet address. So I'll be sharing what I've learned over the last 7 years of being involved in the world of cryptocurrency. Now guys, dozens of hours went into making this the most thorough and in-depth crypto.com tutorial out there, so if you appreciate that, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Let's start out with how to open an account with crypto.com. The very first step is going to be clicking the affiliate link down below or visiting ryanoscribner.com/crypto. This is going to get you some bonuses that we will discuss later on, so be sure to use my link when you sign up. Once you click on that link or type it in, it's going to bring you over to the App Store where you can install the crypto.com app. After that installs, go ahead and open up the crypto.com app on your phone. If you use my link, you will get the bonuses, but if you didn't, you can also click on invited add sign up code and then type in Ryan24 to get those exclusive bonuses. After that, you'll want to click on the blue create new account button to begin the sign up process. Go ahead and type in whatever email that you want to use and then click on create new account. Now you're going to need to log into that email account to verify your email address. The next step is to enter your phone number and then click on the continue button. Then you'll simply verify the code that is sent to your phone. After that, you're going to want to set a passcode that you'll use when logging into the app, and if you want to keep it simple, you can use the same code for your phone lock screen. At this point, it's going to prompt you to complete the identity verification steps. For most people, they will be verifying their identity with their driver's license, so go ahead and click on that if that's the case. This will bring up the third-party identification app, which is used to verify your identity. Next, you're going to need to allow camera access, that way you can take photos of your photo ID. The first step for identity verification is taking a photo of the front of your driver's license, and once you have it within the boundary, it will auto-capture that photo for you. After that, you will move on to snapping a photo of the back of your driver's license, and you can retake it if either one is blurry. If everything looks good, you can click on the Submit Photo button. At this point, it's going to prompt you to record a short video of your face selfie style, and this is similar to setting up Face ID on your iPhone, for example. Once completed, you'll see a green check mark in the middle of your screen. From here, it will bring you back to the main crypto.com app and notify you that your information is under review, and it usually takes just a few minutes for your account to get approved. After you receive confirmation that your account is verified, you're all set with the account opening process. Now I'm going to open up my crypto.com app and show you the rest of everything live. Now this is a great time to get started with crypto.com because they're doing a series of giveaways to celebrate their 8th anniversary. Prizes range from 1 Bitcoin being given away to $8,888 worth of CRO or Kronos token. All you have to do is click on the 8th anniversary campaign within the app and click on Join Now and complete those steps to enter the giveaway. On the main screen of the Crypto.com app, you're going to see the menu options for Buy, Leverage, Earn, and NFT, so let's go through each one of those now. The Buy tab is where you will go to invest in individual cryptocurrencies. The most popular cryptos like Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to be listed under the favorites. If you keep scrolling down beyond that, you're going to see a list here of the top gainers over the last 24 hours, and you can also toggle this between the last hour if you wanted to see whatever cryptocurrencies are experiencing the largest gains right now. Now, just a word of caution here, you should be careful with altcoin investments as these can be extremely speculative. A good rule of thumb with altcoins is you should only invest what you are willing to lose 100% of, because these can be extremely volatile. In addition to top gainers, you can also toggle this over here to top losers to see what cryptocurrencies have dropped the most over the last hour or over the last 24 hours, for example. And this is a perfect example here of just how volatile these altcoins can be, with the top losers here being down over 20% in just the last 24 hours. If you click over here on the new tab, this is going to show you the newest cryptocurrencies that are added to the Crypto.com app. And then you can also click on the most traded section, and this is going to show you what cryptocurrencies are being most actively traded by Crypto.com users. If we keep scrolling down from here, we're going to see the option for a one-time card. So let's go ahead and click on that and I'll explain what this is. This will bring you over to the Crypto.com Pay section of the app, and this is where you can earn cashback rewards by creating one-time use cards as a method of payment. For example, if you used a one-time card on Amazon, you could earn 1% cash back, or they offer 2% cash back through Walmart. These rewards will be deposited directly to your CRO or Kronos wallet. And you can also earn rewards by purchasing gift cards, so that can be a great option for holidays, for example. Now, if we go back to the main home screen now by clicking on the X, the next thing I want to show you is the missions section of the Crypto.com app. This allows you to earn crypto rewards by exploring different features of the Crypto.com app. By completing these different missions in the app, you can earn up to $500 in crypto token rewards, but you do have to do this within the first 90 days of opening your Crypto.com account. The next thing I want to show you is the university section of the app. So you're going to click on the back button up here, and then you can click down here on university. And this is where you can complete different learning modules related to cryptocurrencies and crypto investing. So if you're new to the world of crypto, this is a great place to start to learn the basics. If we click on the back button once again, we're now going to go up here and click on the leverage tab, and I'll explain to you what this is. This will bring up different crypto options that you can trade within the app. Now, personally, I would not recommend using leverage or speculating on the short-term price moves of cryptocurrencies, but I did want to show this to you just so you are aware of all of the different features of the Crypto.com app. From here, if you click on the Earn tab, this is where you can earn rewards by staking your different cryptocurrencies. Staking involves locking up your tokens for a set period of time in order to support the overall network, but it comes with its own set of risks. For example, you can earn a 10% reward rate by staking your CRO or Kronos tokens for a 12-month period. There are separate terms and conditions that you have to agree to for Crypto Earn. In addition, it mentions that you will be unable to withdraw the principal or the amount of crypto that you deposit for the duration of the fixed term. For example, if you decided to stake your CRO tokens for a 12-month period, you would not be able to get those tokens back until those 12 months are up. So you have to make sure that you are comfortable with that before getting into this. It also mentions at the bottom that crypto assets are not legal tender and are not backed by any government and not insured by the FDIC or SIPC, so you should also be fully aware of that before staking cryptocurrencies. For all of those reasons, I don't personally get involved with crypto staking, but you can make your own decision about this after reading more into it yourself and understanding those risks involved. The last tab here at the top is NFTs, and this is where you can track the prices for popular NFT projects and even invest in NFTs if that's something that you are looking to do. For example, the Bored Ape Yacht Club is one of the most popular NFT projects. You can click here to get an idea of the pricing activity, and you can also see what the current floor price is if you wanted to purchase one of these Bored Ape NFTs yourself. You can get details here about trading activity and see how these have performed over the last 90 days or a year, for example. Now, I don't personally get involved in the world of NFTs, but if you wanted to speculate with them, you could find that over here within the NFT section of the Crypto.com app, or you could simply use this to track the pricing activity for NFT projects. So that's it for the top menu. Now we're going to cover the bottom menu and the different options that are available. By default, this is going to be set to the Home tab, but if you click on the Accounts tab here, this will show you your various balances for your crypto wallet, as well as your fiat wallet if you have US dollar, for example, within your account, and the Earn wallet if you decided to stake your cryptocurrencies, for example. I don't have any money deposited just yet, but that's because I'm going to show you shortly, step by step, how to do that. Now on the screen here, it also mentions the Crypto.com metal card, so I'm going to go ahead and click that now, and this is going to bring us over to the card section of the Crypto.com app. Each one of these crypto cards comes with different benefits, and they are unlocked based on how much money you have in CRO in your Crypto.com account. Anyone with a Crypto.com account can get started with the Midnight Blue card, and this allows you to earn those CRO rewards up to 5% back, just like those one-time cards. Now, aside from the $4.99 fee for ordering your physical card, there are no annual fees and no monthly fees associated with these Crypto.com debit cards. With these cards, you can either fund them with fiat currency like US dollar, or you can swap your existing crypto holdings for US dollar to load the card. Since most debit cards don't give you any incentive for using them, these Crypto.com cards can be an interesting option for those looking to earn any type of rewards on their debit card purchases. The last tab we haven't explored in the bottom navigation menu is the Market tab. This brings up a comprehensive list of cryptocurrencies that you can either purchase or track the price of within the Crypto.com app. Now, there are thousands of altcoins, for example, here that you could track the price activity of, but there's also hundreds of tokens that you can actually purchase using the Crypto.com app. At the very top of the Market tab, you can get some details about the overall crypto market. For example, the current market cap or total market value of the entire cryptocurrency market stands at 2.27 trillion right now, and the trading volume over the last 24 hours is just shy of 54 billion. You can also get information like the Fear and Greed Index on the right, which is going to show you whether or not most people are buying or selling cryptocurrencies right now. What we're going to do now is look for Bitcoin. So if I change this drop-down menu here to large cap, it's going to show us the largest cryptocurrencies by market value, and then we're going to go ahead and click on Bitcoin. Now, this brings up a live chart of what Bitcoin is doing right now, but if you wanted to look at it over the last hour, you could change that here. We can see that over the last week, Bitcoin is actually down 6.35%, but if we take a look at the last year, Bitcoin is up just shy of 90%. If we scroll down here, you can see the market data section, which is going to show you some various statistics about Bitcoin or whatever cryptocurrency you are currently looking at. For example, the current circulating supply of Bitcoin is 19.71 million, and we know that the maximum supply of Bitcoin that will ever exist is 21 million. So most of the Bitcoin that will ever exist is already available for trading, and there is a controlled supply coming to the market through the block reward halving, which is essentially the rewards that are paid out to the miners for facilitating these calculations involved in crypto transactions. And the new Bitcoin coming to the market through miners is reduced by 50% roughly every 4 years, and we just had a block reward halving event in the month of April. If you keep scrolling down here, you will find the About section, so if you wanted to learn more about different cryptocurrencies within the app, this can be a useful place to do that. Now from here, the only section of the app that we haven't looked at is the trade button. So if we go ahead and click on that now, this gives us the option to either buy or sell cryptocurrencies. We're going to go ahead and click on buy, and this is going to bring up a list of hundreds of cryptocurrencies that you can purchase within the Crypto.com app. Now for the purpose of this video, we're going to look at buying some Bitcoin. So I'm going to go ahead and click in the top menu here and type in BTC. And then we're going to click on Bitcoin here at the very top, and this brings up the order ticket window here to actually purchase Bitcoin. Now from here, you have the option to either add a payment method. So if you wanted to, for example, add a credit or debit card, you could do that here. There is usually a fee associated with this, but they often waive that fee for an initial period of time for new users, so you may want to take advantage of that. The benefit to using a credit or debit card is you can buy the crypto immediately, whereas if you deposit money from your bank account, it's going to take 1 to 5 business days. Now, if you did want to link a bank account, you would simply click here on your USD wallet. You would check the box here saying that you agree to the terms and conditions, and then you would click on Next. And then there may be some additional verification steps that are required here for your account, so go ahead and complete those now. Now, once you fill in that information, you'll get a confirmation that says your bank transfer account is now ready to use, and you can tap anywhere to continue. And this now set up your US dollar wallet, and you could now deposit funds from your bank account if you wanted to by simply linking that account. Now for the purpose of this, we're going to go ahead and just use Apple Pay since it's already connected. There is a $750 weekly limit, but depending on how much you're looking to purchase, that might be within what you are looking to buy. What we're going to do here is change this over to actually purchase in dollar value, and we're going to purchase $15 worth of Bitcoin. So I'm going to change that to 15, and we can see here that's going to be 0.0002585 Bitcoin. Now, one other thing I wanted to show you here as well is if you had current cryptocurrency holdings within your account, you could navigate over here to crypto and you could swap your CRO or Ethereum or different tokens over to Bitcoin. So if you were looking to simply swap an existing crypto that you had for Bitcoin, you can do that in one transaction without having to do a sell transaction and then buying that Bitcoin with the US dollar that you get from selling. We're going to go back here again to the cash tab, and we're going to change this back to the dollar value and put in the $15 that we're looking to purchase. And then we're going to click on buy Bitcoin at the bottom. Now it mentions here there is a 0.0% fee for the card purchase. I think that's most likely because the fee is being waived initially. And then we click on the blue continue button at the bottom, and you can see here there's an order confirmation. So we're looking to buy a small amount of Bitcoin, $15 worth. There is no fee, and we're going to be using Apple Pay as our payment method. So I'm going to go ahead and click on buy with Apple Pay at the bottom, and then you're going to simply double click here to verify the transaction. For some reason, my Apple Pay wasn't working, so what I had to do is simply add my debit card as a method of payment, and then I went ahead and completed that transaction. And you can see here we have the confirmation that we just purchased 0.0002591 Bitcoin. So if we click on the X here in the top right, and now we navigate over here to accounts, you can see that we now have a $14.99 balance, seeing as the price of Bitcoin has fluctuated a little bit since we just purchased it. If we now click on the Bitcoin that's listed under our crypto wallet, this is going to bring up some different options for us. For example, if you were looking to send or receive the Bitcoin to a different wallet, you would simply click on the transfer button at the top right, and then you could either deposit by receiving Bitcoin to this address, or you could transfer it out by withdrawing it to another wallet address. So if you were looking to receive Bitcoin to this address, you would simply click on the transfer button here, and then you would click on deposit, and this is going to show you where you will bring up your Bitcoin wallet address. So you would click here and select the network from the drop-down menu, and this is going to give you your Bitcoin wallet address. You can click on the QR code if you wanted to view it, or you could simply click on the copy button and go over to another crypto exchange or wallet that you had if you were looking to send Bitcoin over to this new crypto.com Bitcoin wallet. Now I'm going to show you how to sell the Bitcoin for demonstration purposes. What you're going to want to do is click on the sell Bitcoin button, and at this point you could either sell it and swap it into a different type of crypto if you wanted to, or if you wanted to just sell it and get back into US dollar, you would select cash here on the left. At this point you could swap this between selling in the value of the Bitcoin and the dollar value if you wanted to. So for example, if we're selling off all of the Bitcoin held here, we would get about $14.69. So if we click on the sell button at the bottom, this is going to bring up the confirmation here to sell the Bitcoin that we just purchased. There's no fee associated with this, but we did lose a little bit of money here on the price changing in that short period of time. So we're going to go ahead and click on the confirm button at the bottom, and we have to enter our passcode. And then just like that, we ended up selling the Bitcoin that we just purchased. So if we click on the back button here and refresh, we can see that we now have a small amount of money that was left in Bitcoin that wasn't able to be sold off, and we have $14.69 in the fiat wallet. So that's how you buy and sell Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies using the crypto.com app. The last thing I want to show you is how to set up price alerts in case you are looking to buy or sell a cryptocurrency at a certain price and you want it to be alerted if it met that price. What you're going to do is click on the back button in the top left, and you're going to navigate over here to the Markets tab, and in the top right you can see the bell icon with the plus, and this is where you can create alerts. So we're going to click on the Create Alert button here, and let's say for example you were looking to have an alert set for a target price on Bitcoin. So we're going to click on that here. And let's say, for example, you wanted to be alerted if Bitcoin hit 57,000 flat. You could type that in here, and that would mean that it would drop 2.1% in order for it to meet that price level. So if that's what you were looking to have set up, you would click on the Set Alert button. And now you have an alert set here for you, and it would give you a notification as long as you had notifications enabled once it hit that particular price. videos. There you have it, guys. That's going to wrap things up for this Crypto.com tutorial. If you made it to the very end, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. That way you're notified of my future videos. Don't forget to click the link down in the description below to get the welcome bonus, or visit ryanoscribner.com/crypto to sign up for Crypto.com today. You can click below to watch my video about Bitcoin ETFs for beginners, and I hope to see you there.